Flying to Ibiza, Spain with Red Bull was not on my 2025 bingo card, but honestly, I'm not mad about that at all. I am so excited, but to kick things off, we have 30 hours of travel. Look who I found. Hi.
$5.
We have safely made it to Doha after 17 and a half hours flight. It is so nice to have this beautiful airport. There's so much green around, so we've spent some time walking around. We've got a few more hours before we catch our connecting flight onto Barcelona, but honestly, check out this airport. I managed to get a few hours sleep, but I am so excited to get to Spain. Tour guide for the airport. Iced coffee, some steak, and then of course, final flight, 1 hour to go, and then we're in Ibiza. We're here! Made it to Ibiza and I felt so sick. I thought it was maybe the plane ride or the jet lag, but anyway, I just threw up. Okay, so check in. We've got the toilet in there, we've got the bathroom, we've got the shower with a kind of see-through bit to the bed. We have the bed over here. It's so funny because like that is literally the shower. So you'll be showering with the bed here. Luckily it's me on my own. And then I also have this kitchenette here, which I won't be using because we're only here for a night. Kaio has left his stuff here since his room's not ready and he's gone out for a run. But look at this view. Oh my goodness. This is the view from my balcony for our first night in Ibiza. First thing I want to do is take a shower. Just a quick update before we head out exploring. We want to go check out the castle. Kyle and I got in, he went out for a run and I went exploring. I feel so much better than I did when we first arrived, and honestly, we could not have asked for better weather. It is absolutely stunning today. We went out for a lovely lunch earlier as well. I stuck to a nice safe option of chicken, rice and veg. Pretty standard, but anyway, I'm feeling good and I'm so excited for what's to come over the next few days. It does not cease to amaze me the fact that I am here in Ibiza, Spain. Spain is somewhere I did not intend to come for a very long time, so I'm hugely grateful for this opportunity. I am just, a little speechless when it comes to it, but so grateful for Red Bull New Zealand sending Kyle and I over to compete in the Red Bull Ibiza Royale. I am so excited for that. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm sure once I meet all the other creators and the competition winners, it's just gonna be the best time. Kyle decided to hire out a motorized scooter, so we headed out to the town, walked up to the top of the castle, and the views were absolutely incredible. We spent the afternoon exploring around as neither of us have ever been here before.
See that music right there? That's where we're going tonight.
Spoiler alert, we did not go out that night, but we did, however, get gelato and it was delicious. Just had a nice hot shower after adventuring with Kaio, and honestly, I am so tired. It's almost 9 o'clock. So I just want to kind of tidy up a little bit, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to go out for a nice little exploratory run. I woke up at 5 a.m. so I'm going to have my little coffee, do some work and head to the gym. I went and did a full body workout this morning and then I decided to go for a run. It was meant to be like a little exploratory run, but to be honest, I was so scared that I'd get lost and there's a lot of steps around, so I actually ended up just running along the boardwalk a few times for about 4 kilometers. But of course, I was stopping to take photos and videos of the sunrise because it was absolutely stunning. I still can't get over the fact that this morning I woke up in Ibiza. Amazing. Okay, so the plans for this morning are I'm going to pack, shower, freshen up, and then Kyle and I are going to go out for breakfast before we head to the Hard Rock Hotel to check in, which is the official hotel for the Red Bull Ibiza Royale. For breakfast, I got a chicken bowl with some rice, veg, and pineapple smoothie before we headed to the host hotel to check in. Exciting! Our rooms weren't ready yet, so we picked up our lunch and dinner vouchers and then headed to the buffet. The fresh fruit was absolutely incredible, and there was a range of desserts, breads, salads, meats, absolutely everything you can imagine, including, of course, unlimited Red Bull. We loaded up our plates with a range of different goodies, and I had to test out this flavor of Red Bull. It is my new favorite. Welcome to Ibiza! Whoa! Yes, lunch with a view. Just checked into my room at Hard Rock. How awesome is this goodie bag? Red Bull t-shirt, race number, a drink bottle, Red Bull of course, some socks, a luggage tag, and a headband with our country on it, and then a little travel sack for around the hotel. I am speculating, but I think we have to run up this huge driveway and then go through that, and the obstacles course starts here. So I thought we were at the top of the castle, but then I look all the way up there and I see another obstacle. I am a little bit concerned. Not a cloud in sight. Good morning. I had a video call with Ross and Bronco. Look how cute he is. And now it's time to have my Red Bull and get some work done before heading to the gym. What a good morning. I can already see the Aussies and Kiwis setting up for breakfast. So much busier than it was in the first couple of days, so I'm so excited. There's pretty much 400 to 500 people just for Red Bull. Because it's so busy, the only thing I'm going to show you is the frozen yogurt machine. So it's pretty much a soft serve machine of frozen yogurt, and they even have toppings. Keeping in mind that this is for breakfast. So I am going to wait till the last day to test out this machine. Good morning! Good morning. Last night we had the official welcoming party for the Red Bull Ibiza Royale. Anyway, I stayed hydrated, I drank some water, got into bed by 11 o'clock, and today is game day. So the first thing we are going to be doing is running a time trial at 9 a.m. on the beach. And to be honest, this is just like a mini obstacle course and it already looked challenging. So we'll see how we go. So the way it works is we will do the time trial and then that determines when you'll run through the castle tomorrow. Then you run through the castle and then the top 20 teams get to do it again. To be honest, I'm just here for a good time. As you can tell, my voice is already going after last night. But anyway, I'm super excited. I'm gonna head to breakfast. Carrot, orange, ginger, fresh juice, omelette, and some fresh fruit. Nice light breakfast. I absolutely love how next level Red Bull is. Just for the time trials, they had a DJ, they gave us a full briefing. We also had anklets tracking our times and race numbers to make sure everything was tracked accordingly. Now onto the obstacle course. You can see I was a little nervous with my balance here. I should have stayed lower to the ground. Kaio absolutely beasted it on the monkey bars and I love doing these too. A lot of people actually fell off these, so as you can see I was really happy just to get through them. I was pretty excited about that, and once I'd finished we were able to throw ourselves over the rope wall. This was the first time I've ever done a wall like this and it was pretty easy, but however these balancing poles move, so you can see I wobbled a little bit, which I didn't expect, and then we waited to jump onto these bags. A lot of people slipped off these, so we wanted to hug it nice and tight and then finish off with a 50-meter beach sprint. Kaio is an absolute weapon when it comes to running, so I did my best to keep up with him and we were actually really happy with our time for this, so we decided not to do it again because you did have the chance to try the course twice if you wanted to.
What do we think?
So good!
So good! One of the best times so far, easily, bro. Light work. There they are. There they are. Oh! What was that? Come on. Come on.
So good.
Light work.
Light work.
Holy heck, we didn't fall off anything.
Bruh.
So good. So
That sprint at the end, he's fast.
Light work, baby.
Tell me.
I must say, these little red things surprise you. Heads up,
Yeah.
they move a little.
Oh, they do move a little.
Post time trial, second breakfast. Mine, this Kaio. After lunch, we got to go stand-up paddleboarding, which was actually so much fun. Kaio chilled on the back while I paddled, and then we got to go ATV quad biking. This was a really nice surprise from Red Bull for all the creators.
What did you say?
I've never done this before.
And I'm just trusting her with this.
First time for everything. That little clip was unplanned foreshadowing because we almost crashed into the wall, but the quad bike was fine and neither of us were hurt. I did, however, scare my new friend Da, and she chose to ride on the way back with her boyfriend. Totally understandable, but honestly, I was just nervous laughing the whole time after that. Accidents happen, you know?
That was scary.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
No problem, no problem.
On to more serene and calm things. How beautiful is this?
Oh my
I don't think I've ever seen water this clear. If you are ever in Ibiza, I highly recommend coming here, but definitely make sure you wear a swimsuit. After an action-packed day, we had a very special creator dinner in the restaurant opposite the buffet. There were a few different courses, and Kyle and I sat with the Australian creators. There were some great conversations and even more delicious food. We were really hungry, so when the food came out, we could not wait to eat. The steak, delicious pasta, some dessert, and then we headed off to bed. Game day, breakfast, egg whites, pineapple, sweet potato or pumpkin, not sure, passion fruit, and an omelette. How cute is this race day fit? We caught a bus and I met so many new friends on the way. It is so nice how friendly everyone here is. We had a briefing of all the rules and how things work. From here you can already see one of the obstacles. It is race day. I have my number and I've got my water. We need to drop our bags, including our phones, off. And then it's go time. So the next time I will see you is after the race. Here's a little sneak peek of what's to come in my next video. As you can see, Kaio is just jogging his way up this hill while I'm absolutely killing myself. And just like that, race day is done. I got my Red Bull Ibiza Royale medal. And honestly, it didn't go to plan. I don't think any kind of training could have prepared me for how hard the run was. When they say it's a 1.4 kilometer run, that sounds easy, right? I've been doing 3, 4, 5K, 6K runs, but this was all uphill and my legs were just cramping up with lactic acid. So I definitely didn't perform as well as I would have liked to with the run. However, I absolutely loved the obstacle course. There were spinning tables, there were monkey bars, there were swinging axes, there was a water slide. We really don't grow by staying in our comfort zones, and doing this was something totally out of my comfort zone. I've never done anything like this before, and I'm so proud of myself for getting through it. As hard as it is to say, I do feel like I let Kaio down because he was so good with the run, really good with the obstacles. But you know what? I'm here in Ibiza. It is a beautiful day. I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity to have come here for the Red Bull Ibiza Royale, and I am so, so grateful. Big shout out to Red Bull New Zealand for choosing me to be Kaio's partner for this. We both had an absolutely amazing time, and it is time for me to go get some lunch.
Red Bull athletes and creators lived up to all of the hype, and we have seen some numbers that none of us expected to see. Short times, couple of long times, but we don't talk about those.
It was nice to be at the top of the castle to celebrate the top 20 teams racing through one last time. The sunset was beautiful, the vibes were high, there was food, drinks, and then we got ready for the after party, starting off with a Kiwi pre-drinks in David's hotel room, which was an awesome start to the night. Then we all caught a bus to the official after party. I genuinely had so much fun tonight, dancing with all the Kiwis, the Australians, my new American friends. We literally just danced the night away. Now I am home safe. I would say I woke up this morning, but I really didn't quite sleep. I was on my bed for about 2 hours, if you call that a sleep. But anyway, I have showered, I've freshened up a little bit. I need to pack my bag. I also want to head to breakfast and see who's there. As you can tell by my voice, I had so much fun last night. Met the most incredible friends this week. I've had the absolute best time, but the saddest thing about this all is it has to come to an end. Bye! We have had sun every day since we got to Ibiza, and the day we're leaving, it's cloudy, so it's time to go.